Welcome to today's video on Unit 6, Part 1. We'll talk about angles of polygons. One vocabulary term that you need to know, the diagonal of a polygon, that is a segment drawn from one vertex to the non-adjacent vertex. So for example, if I go from A to C here, that is a diagonal. All right. AB is not a diagonal, that's a side. But if you go to a non-adjacent vertex, AC here is a diagonal. Same with AD. So there's two diagonals in that five-sided figure. So to figure out the number of degrees in the interior angles of a polygon, you take n minus 2, where n equals the number of sides, minus 2, and multiply by 180. The reason being, because if you look at the five-side figure again, you could separate this into three triangles, and each triangle is 180, so 3 times 180 is 540. If you were talking about a quadrilateral, you could separate it into two triangles, and a triangle has one triangle. So with that in mind, the number of triangles you can make in a figure is always going to be the number of sides minus 2. The sum of the exterior angles in any convex polygon is going to be 360 degrees, no matter what the polygon is. So interior angles, you always take the number of sides minus 2 times 180. Exterior angles are always going to be 360. So for number 1, it says find the sum of the measures of the interior angles in a convex nonagon. Well, nonagon is 9 sides, so 9 minus 2 times 180. So that is 7 times 180, which is 1,260 degrees. Assume that the nonagon is regular. Regular meaning all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. What is the measure of one interior angle? Well, you take 1260 divided by 9, and you get 140 degrees. The sum of the measure of the exterior angles of the nonagon, well, remember, that's always 360 degrees. So the measure of one exterior angle, so 360 divided by 9 is 40. How are the measures of the one interior and one exterior related? Well, if you notice, 140 plus 40 is 180. So interior and exterior angles, they are related because they are supplementary. So keeping that in mind, we'll answer the next question. Find the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a convex octagon. So octagon is 8. So 6 times 180 is 1,080 degrees. Assuming that it's regular, find the measure of one interior angle, well, 1,080. Divided by 8 is equal to 135. The exterior angles, remember, are always 360. So one exterior angle is 360 divided by 8, which is 45. And notice 135 plus 45 is 180, so they are supplementary as well. So, and that's always going to be the case. The interior and exterior are always going to be supplementary. So now looking at this one, the measure of each interior angle of parallelogram RSTU, well, four-sided figure. So remember, the sum of a parallelogram is 360. So 11x plus 4 plus 5x plus 5x plus 11x plus 4 equals 360 degrees. So you get 25x when you add these all up, plus 8 is equal to 360. And then you add up the like, sorry, it's not 25x, it's 32x plus 8 is equal to 360. So then it's going to be 32x equals 352 and x equals 11. So then you substitute back in. So the measure of angle S, which is the same as the measure of angle U, is equal to 11 times 11 plus 4, which is 125. And the measure of angle R, which is the same as the measure of angle T, is equal to 5 times 11, which is 55. And there you go. All right, so you can do something similar for the next one. These are going to add up to 360. So you can say 10x plus 6x plus 6x plus 3x minus 15. Once again, because it's four-sided, is going to equal 360. So when you add up the like terms, you get 25x minus 15 is equal to 360. So 25x equals 375. So x is equal to 15. So the measure of angle x is equal to 10 times 15, which is 150 degrees. The measure of angle y, which is the same as the measure of angle z, that's equal to 6 times 15, which is equal to, oh, sorry, we're just trying to find the value of x. Didn't have to find the, sorry about that, we didn't have to find the angles. So I'll erase those. So yes, we just found the value of x, which is 15. All right, so next one. A mall is designed so that 5 walkways meet at a food court in the shape of a regular pentagon. Find the measure of one of the interior angles of the pentagon. Well, the pentagon has 5 angles, or 5 sides, and 5 angles. So 5 times minus 2 times 180, that is 540. And since it's regular, that means they're all equal, so divided by 5. So that gives you 108 degrees. So the one of the interior angles is 108 degrees. You could also, if you wanted to, you could do it by saying one of the exterior angles is 360 divided by 5, which is 72. And remember, the relationship from interior and exterior is supplementary. So 180 minus 72 is 108. So either way is going to give you the same answer. A pottery mold makes bowls that are in the shape of a regular heptagon. Find the measure of one of the interior angles of the bowls. Well, heptagon is 7 sides. So 7 minus 2 times 180 divided by 7. So that's 900 divided by 7, which is equal to 128.57 degrees. Or you could have done 360 divided by 7, which is equal to 51.43, and then said 180 minus 51.43 is equal to 128.57. Either way is fine. So the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon is 150. Find the number of sides in the polygon. Well, if the interior angle is 150 degrees, that means the exterior angle is equal to 30 degrees, because remember, they're supplementary. So if you go 360 divided by 30, that gives you the number of sides, which is 12. because remember, that tells you the number of angles, which is the same as the number of sides. Find the measure of each exterior angle of a regular decagon. Well, each exterior angle, the sum is 360. Decagon would mean that it has 10 sides, so therefore 360 divided by 10 is 36 degrees. The measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon is 144. Find the number of sides. Well, if the interior angle is 144, the exterior angle is 36. So if you go 360 divided by 36, that means there's 10 sides. So then find the measure of each exterior angle of a regular pentagon. Pentagon is 5 sides, so 360 divided by 5 is 72 degrees. So each exterior angle is 72 degrees. All right, so the next one, it gives you the measures of all the exterior angles of a figure. And remember, the sum of the exterior angles is 360. So we have to add up 4x plus 5 plus 6x plus 5x plus 4 plus 5x plus 2 plus 2x plus 3 plus 3x minus 4. And that has to equal 360 degrees. So then you add the like terms together and you get 25x plus 10. 10 is equal to 360. So then you subtract 10. And 25x is equal to 350 degrees. And then you divide by 25. And that gives you that x is equal to 14. So then you can do the same thing for the next one. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll go over it. All right, so you add up all the angles and set them equal to 360, and then when you combine like terms and divide, you get that x is equal to 12. So next question, what is the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a 20gon? Well, remember 20, to find interior angles, you take the number of sides minus 2 times 180. So 18 times 180 gives you 3,240 degrees. Find the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon that has 12 sides. Well, the easiest way is to find the measure of the exterior angle. So 360 divided by 12 is 30, and then the interior angle is 180 minus 30, which is 150 degrees. So next, it's find the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon that has 10 sides. Well, the easiest way to do this is to take 16. Well, let's do it this way. We'll go 360 divided by 10, which is 36. And then 180 minus 36 is 144. So that's the measure of one interior angle. What is the sum of the measures of the angles of a 16gon? So that's 16 minus 2 times 180. So 14 times 180 gives you 2,520 degrees. What type of regular polygon has interior angles with a measure of 135? Well, if it has interior 135, that means that the exterior is 45. So 360 divided by 45 gives you 8, which means it's an octagon. And if it's a regular pentagon, remembering that the sum of the measure of the interior angles of a pentagon is 5 minus 2 times 180. So it's 540. So, and these are all the same since it's regular. So 5 times 8x plus 12 equals 540. So 40x plus 60 is equal to 540. So 40x equals 480. And x is going to equal 12. X, yes, 12. So that means that x is 12. All right. So that concludes our video for part 1 of Unit 6. Part 2 coming up shortly.